All right. I think I'm live. Can y'all see and hear me? Y'all know I was a little confused the first 10 seconds. I'll be like, going from screen to screen. Can y'all see me? Hey, you guys. Okay, y'all are not late. Okay, good. Y'all can see me and hear me. Hey, hey. All right, that's what's up. Thank you guys for joining me. I was under the weather this weekend, so that's why I didn't stream at all this weekend. But I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get it together and do a stream today. So I hope you guys are doing good. So let me say this before we get started. Anybody bringing up that Dusty rapper's name in my chat will be blocked. Don't try it. We don't care. That was last week's, and we're not giving it no more attention. Moving on, okay? You've been warned. So anyways, thank you, Megan Hernandez. She said, T, you look good. I appreciate it, honey. Thank you guys so much. Okay, we in here deep, honey. How many people got in here so far? Waiting for it to get to 1,000. I missed you guys too. Trying to read these comments are like going super, super fast. Okay, let me see. We got a new member. Welcome, new member, Mama Pooh Bear. Hello, welcome. Let's see. We got our first super chat, Alexandria 83012. She says, Black Girl Magic. I have to go back to work, but I love you. Hope you're continue to stay safe. Love you. Love you too. And thank you so much for being an essential worker. And thank you for coming through. I really appreciate it. So I have a lot to get through, you guys. It's been a wonderful few days of just resting. I was catching up with all my little reality TV shows and watching the Real House. No, not the Real Housewives. Married to Medicine LA. I like that cast. Victoria Marie says, God bless you. Thank you for all you do. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. All right. So it looks like we have over 2,000 people already in here. Okay, great. Somebody says, hey, lovely T. Storm Monroe thinks you're beautiful. Okay. Thank you. But yeah, you know what? I want to talk about that real quick because that's one thing a lot of people have been hitting me up about is all this, drama in these YouTube streets. And I'm going to say this. I was not feeling that response video that old girl did on her channel. Because my thing is, if you're going to respond to somebody who you feel is dragging you or, doing something to you, you need to respond to that person. I don't feel like my name or a situation from damn near 2 years ago should have been brought up in the response whatsoever. Because first and foremost, when everything was going down, y'all can attest to this, okay? When I was out here getting drugged, when people was lying on my name, making up all this drama surrounding me and my brand, motherfuckers was here for it. People was making video after video after video. They was living for it. But now that the shoe's on the other foot, now the sudden, oh, I wasn't involved. Oh, I was neutral. No, you weren't. You were siding with who you were siding with, which is fine. But don't try and drag me into it and don't lie on me and say that I was paying people behind the scenes to mess with somebody else's brand. I never did that. That was a lie. All of that was addressed at Lioness's Pajama Jam party that she did. So I'm not feeling the lies that were stated in that video. If you're going to address something, address that person directly. There was no need for Lovely T, Star Marie, none of that stuff to be brought up, period. But like I said, that's what you call karma. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. When you put out that energy and you start, involving yourself in nonsense that don't have nothing to do with you, eventually that karma comes back to you. And I just, even though, me and her will never be cool again, I will say this, even her live stream when she was ranting and raving, she still had to give me props. She still was like, I'm not cool with Lovely T, but she's a real one and she makes good content. So much so that her mama even jumped in the live and gave me props. Okay? So obviously we both moved on. And I get tired of every time somebody's beefing with this girl, all of a sudden my name has to get drug into it. I don't have nothing to do with that. We've moved on. We left that shit back in 2019. So don't use me as a scapegoat to try and go at somebody else. Because what I noticed from the whole situation, honey, is this. When everything was going down, like I said, folks was living. They was loving it. Making video after video after video, coming at me. I was the bad guy in the situation, even though nobody knew what was going down. It wasn't just her. It was other people as well. And then once they went through it, then it's, oh, I want to apologize. Oh, well, you know, it wasn't like that. And I'm not saying this particular person, but another person was trying to apologize through one of my friends. And I told him flat out, nope, apology not accepted. They need to go do them. I'm going to do me. I'm not clicking up with people's enemies and people's ex-friends. I'm not interested in that. I'm focused on my brand and on my channel. And it's funny that now that they have issues with this person was a manipulator. She was a devil. She was demonic. But she wasn't all that when she was messing with me, though, right? It was all fair game. That's bullshit. And I see through it. And even though I'm not cool with that person, I don't respect what they did, I see through the bullshit. Because it's easier to make her the bad guy than to stand in your own shit and say, you know what, I was wrong. I take ownership to the shit that I did, to the games that I played. So to all y'all trying to DM me and ask me questions, that's how I felt about it. It was bullshit. My name shouldn't have been brought up, especially attached to a lie, because nobody got paid to do anything. So for you to regurgitate that lie is nonsense, and that shit pissed me off. And that's real talk. And before y'all say, oh, well, you can address this person, but you can't address that person, bitch, just because you missed the pajama jam don't mean it wasn't addressed. I addressed that person head on. I just didn't need to talk about it over here because it wasn't that serious. But since people want to drug up the past and put my name in some bullshit, I'm going to address it. This is what you call karma. This is what you call sipping back, honey. What's up, Crystal Nicole? What up, sis? This is what you call sipping back and sipping your motherfucking tea. Because, again, it was funny when I was going through it. It was funny when y'all was making video after video after video coming at lovely tea. I was the bad guy. But now that y'all are going through it, now you want to try and use my situation as an aha moment for you. Fuck that. Fuck that. You stand in your shit and you address her yourself. Don't drag lovely tea into none of this. Period. Honey. What's up, Camille's Corner? Oh, shit. Everybody here today? Okay. Everybody coming out the woodwork. Samir says, talk your shit, T. Like, I'm just, I'm tired of it. Like I said, we left that shit in the past. It is what it is. But I see through the nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody's innocent. Everybody who's throwing rocks, and they was throwing boulders at my ass. And now that they done got caught up in some shit, now it's, oh, I'm innocent. I didn't know. I was manipulated. She's demonic. Miss me with the bullshit. Miss me with the bullshit, honey. You already know. Everybody and their mama in here. You know, like I said, I got tired of it. Because people kept sending it to me, and I'm watching this like, okay, so you have an issue with this person, but you spend more time talking about me and the Star Marie shit in the first half of the video when this had nothing to do with what's going down in 2020 with that person. But, like they say, who else is in here? That's a lot of people in here. Okay. But, like they say, you don't have to speak on anything. That's why I didn't address this stuff. I don't have to address lies. If people want to believe the lies and the stuff and the salacious bullshit, I said, by all means, go ahead. Because people who fuck with me, they know who I am. They know my character. So I let my character speak. And other people, they wanted to believe the worst of me, thinking that, it was better to do that. And then when it came back to bite them in the ass, now they're victims. Now they were manipulated. Now they didn't know. Whatever, honey. Like I said, the whole situation is funny to me. Oh, thank you, guys. Thanks. Yes, today I got time, cuz. I ain't trying to say too many names. The people who know what it is, know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I just found that really funny. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever issues are going on, address them issues as a grown woman. You don't got to bring Lovely T into none of y'all's fuckery, okay? Address that person head on just like I did. You don't have to drag me. You don't have to make excuses. None of that stuff. Look, Ramirez says you don't have to defend yourself if you know it's not true. Exactly. Exactly. That's right. Let's see here. Today I got Tom Cuz, over 5,000 people in here. Oh, damn, we got a bunch of super chats. Hold on. Let me read some. Thank you, Stephanie Dews, for the $20 super chat. I appreciate it. Locust Turo says, we love you. I love you too. And thank you for the $11.11. I see what you did there, sis. Thank you. 1 in 3 and 3. Oh, you got a lot of numbers, honey. Says, happy to finally catch your live. Been watching you since I was 24. I'm 29 now. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming through. Live Love says, hey, Lovely T, I'm finally able to catch one of your lives. Thank you for all you do. Love you, sis. I love you too. Terrell sends $4.99 says, real talk. Timothy Tiller says, T, you always stand your ground no matter what. You're always getting your blessings. Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just tiring. And the reason why I rock with the folks that I rock with are because they saw through the nonsense, and I didn't know any of these people. Because like I told you, I don't watch other commentary channels like that, and I didn't back then. You know, I started watching some people, you know what I mean, because I was like, well, damn, I didn't even know this person existed. They got my name all in their mouth and all this other stuff, whatever. But the ones I rock with are the ones who they just went hard for me. I didn't have to pay Lioness a damn thing. I didn't even know who Lioness was. I didn't even know she had a YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I will say, whenever you go through crazy stuff in life, whenever you go through drama and you come out on the other side, I look at that situation, honestly, as a blessing. It taught me a lot. It built up my discernment even more. And it made me, I end up having really cool friendships with people that I wouldn't even known existed. People get all the time, they get mad that Tracy's a mod in my channel. I fucks with Tracy. What she does on her channel, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Because I don't watch her like that. So I don't know all the drama she's involved with. But she's going to keep her wrench over here. Because Tracy had my back from day one. She saw through the bullshit. So I've always had a rapport with her. Lioness, Crystal Nicole, you know what I'm saying? All these people. Because they had my back when everybody else turned on me and was just dragging me because it was the cool thing to do. It was literally like 6 solid people that was like, nah, I see through this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about it, sis. Keep your head up. Even Armand. You know what I'm saying? And I rock with him heavy. So I don't want to hear all this. Now the son people are victims and they didn't know. And like I said, miss me with the nonsense, honey. I see through it all. I saw a lot of deflection in that video. I saw a lot of excuses. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad at all. You ain't got to like Armani. You ain't got to like Tracy, bitch. I said I fuck with them. Period, point blank. You ain't got to like nobody I fuck with. I fuck with them. I didn't say you, bitch. I said me. Okay? How you doing? I'm just saying. You ain't got to come in there and reiterate who you don't like. I'm talking from my point of view. They've done nothing to me. Thank you, Monique. She said 99 cents. Appreciate it. Maya Love says, wanted to know if I could be a moderator. Tomorrow's my 25th birthday. Cinco de Mayo. P.S. I love you for what you do on YouTube and Insta. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Isis Jones says, dang, I'm always late. What's going on? Welcome, Alana Sanders. I'm only going to make you a mod. Don't nobody else ask to be a moderator just because you sent the super chat. I made you one. Happy birthday, Maya. Let's see here. So anyways, Future Miss Lunglow says, I love your content. The wigs be slayed. Keep it up. Ignore the haters from Cincinnati, Ohio. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate it. DeMonte Sockwell says, I miss 10 minutes and be lost as hell. Ayana Irma sends $4.99. Sorry if I mispronounced your last name, sis. Thank you for the super chat. Erica Nicole says, hey, ladies, sending you some love from Vermont. Traveling nurse here. Thank you so much. Thank you for being an essential worker, sis. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. So thank you guys for coming through. We got 6,000 people in here. What? That's crazy. So let's go ahead and get the show started. I just have to talk about that real quick. Let's see here. Nisi Woodson says, very genuine spirit, very rare. Thank you, and thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about what we came to talk about. We're not even trying to give these YouTube streets anymore, you know what I'm saying, any more energy. But y'all have fun eating off of this for the next few days. It is what it is. So we're going to talk about Gabrielle Union. And I've been saying all this stuff that Gabrielle Union said on, she did an interview the other day. And basically, I've been talking about how a lot of these celebrities, how their lifestyle is smoke and mirrors, and how they put on this facade that, you know, they're way up here, honey, and you guys are down here because you guys are jumping out of Maseratis and, you know, Bentleys and BMWs and all that stuff. And now we see a lot of these celebrities, they're struggling too, like the average person. Okay? Those checks that they're used to getting have slowed down. They're not getting these, you know, brand deals. They're not getting flown to these exotic places. They're not getting a lot of the perks that they were getting that came with being a celebrity. And they're finding out that, you know, unfortunately, that money has dried up on a lot of them. They didn't make good investments. They didn't make good with their money. And now they're struggling. And now they're asking, y'all, you guys, and me too. Okay, I'll put myself in the equation. Now they're asking us for money. They want us to join their OnlyFans. They want us, you know, like Black China, like I told y'all yesterday, her damn Instagram page is a straight up infomercial. Let me go ahead and show y'all my Black China stuff here. I talked about this yesterday on the gram. So if you guys see this here, Black China's page is literally an infomercial at this point, okay? It's ridiculous. All she does is promote a bunch of nonsense, right? Stretch mark cream, people who are disinfecting houses, you can say 20% off. She's stepping on grapes for her OnlyFans. She wants y'all to pay her to watch her stomp grapes. She has her ass cheeks out. They look kind of deformed. She wants y'all to pay her, shake her deformed ass on OnlyFans. She's also asking if you have a brand or business, you know, to pay her, and she'll shout you out for promo. And then, the cherry on top is that Miss Black China wanted 500K people to basically subscribe to her YouTube channel before she would drop her music video. Music video that nobody asked for. I don't recall anybody. Nobody at damn all asked you to shoot a damn music video. So how dare you try and say the only way you're going to drop it is if 500,000 people subscribe. We didn't ask for that shit, so we're not subscribing to that shit, okay? So I find this very funny because she's very arrogant. I told y'all about that. Very arrogant, very rude. Okay, that's from personal experience. I'm not just talking, just be talking. I watch how she treats people. So it's very funny because it's like, one thing I'll say about this whole COVID-19, it's the great equalizer. Like I've been telling y'all this for weeks. Y'all think I just be shitting on some of these celebrities. No, it's the arrogance. When you can say that you better than people because you just lay around in the sun all day, you know what I'm saying, with your two-piece on, sipping on mimosas and shit, and that somehow makes you better than the average female working at Target, being a nurse, working in fast food, just trying to, put food on their table. But then now that those checks have stopped, now that everybody's quarantined so they can't come pay for no pussy, let's keep that real. It's hard to, to sell your ass when everybody's in quarantine. That's why a lot of these folks are in their feelings. They can't even sell ass right now because we don't know if you got the damn coronavirus, okay? So now that all of that has dried up, now it's, watch me stomp grapes on OnlyFans. Join right now for $50. No, bitch, that's grocery money. I'm not paying $50 to watch you stomp on some damn grapes. You better do this shit for free on Instagram. Now, I understand she has fans and y'all have the right to put your money towards whatever you want to put your money towards, but I'd rather support celebrities who were humble before the COVID-19, who weren't up here talking about some damn nah, boo-boo. This is what I have and this is what you don't have. This is the great equalizer. It really is. So I don't have a lot of sympathy because it was mainly the Z-listers out here, you know what I'm saying, bragging and stunting and fronting. And now that times are hard, now it's all this, hey, you guys, I'm living paycheck to paycheck too. I'm just like you guys. Come on, you guys, we need to support small businesses. Oh, because you got some t-shirts getting ready to drop. Now we're supposed to support small businesses because you're trying to drop t-shirts. But before COVID-19, it was fuck a small black business. I'm wearing Gucci. Tell me, am I lying? Y'all not ready to have those conversations, okay? We got damn near 8,000 people in the house. Hello and welcome. Before this, it was all about Balenciaga, Gucci, Givenchy. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that shit right. But now that they're struggling, y'all, come on, we got to support black business. I got these damn, tea bottles, and I have t-shirts and water bottles with my, with my logo on there. Y'all need to go buy this. I got lipstick out. I got lashes out. I mean, they're selling everything under the kitchen sink. So again, it's all about money management. A lot of people were so comfortable living paycheck to paycheck, waiting for their next big brand deal check. But now that all that stuff is slowed down, this is showing you who is really managing their money. And again, I don't know if my bra strap came down. This would annoy me. And again, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with buying luxury goods, okay? I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with spoiling yourself, getting yourself a nice handbag, some shoes, getting a nice car. You know what I'm saying? One of the first big gifts I ever bought myself after working and grinding for years was my Lexus, okay? So there's nothing wrong with that. But you didn't see me on the gram showing it off. You didn't see me acting like all of a sudden I was up here and everybody else was down here, or that somehow my clothes or them shoes back there make me better than the average person. That's the difference. Be humble, in the words of Kendrick Lamar. And a lot of these celebrities are having to eat a lot of humble pie. So now we have Gabrielle Union out here talking, and she's saying some real shit. Y'all know I'm not a big fan of Gabby, because she done been involved in a lot of fuck shit. But y'all know me, I'm always going to be fair. When somebody's saying some real shit, I can give them props. And when they're doing some fuckery, I can hold them accountable. But in this instance, Miss Gabby is saying some real stuff, okay? And I want you guys to watch that. I want you guys to watch what she's saying. So let me go ahead. I'm going to play this for you guys. Give me just a second. Making sure I didn't freeze. Okay, there we go. So we got 8,300 people in here. Let's see here. Wendy A says, T, you wearing black because you're sending people to their graves with these words. LOL, love you. Yes! Killing folks. Whoa. Thank you, sis. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see here. Lady Bay says, you're the only reason I knew to stock up on toilet paper, cleaning supplies, overbought meat too, and that worked out well. Good. I'm glad. I'm telling you, I gave a lot of folks the heads up. A lot of celebrities didn't want to listen. I slid into a lot of people's DMs. They didn't really want to respond, didn't want to listen. The ones who did, they were prepared. So I'm glad. I'm really glad. Y'all like my little whoa? Okay, you guys, let me go ahead. Let me see, hold on. Let me read one more, then I'm going to go play it. Just sit and watch. Pimp says, with a name like Black China, she definitely got the Rona. Oh, Lord. Here we go. God has the most amusing way to humble people. Love your energy, male tea sipper. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So let me go ahead and play this video of Gabrielle Union. So y'all go ahead and check this out really quick. Uh-oh. Hold on. Again. Okay. That is weird. Okay. I'm glad I watched. Hold on. Here we go again. YouTube's fucking up my shit. Hold up. You know what? Let me just do a desktop display. Let me do that because I had the video on my desktop. I don't know what YouTube is on. Let me just play it on my desktop. Give me just a second to grab it real quick. Because I want y'all to hear what Gabby's saying. She's saying some real stuff. Okay. Let me do a desktop display. Give me just a second to set it all up. Here we go again on my own. Okay. Let me know if y'all can hear this. Give me just a second. I want to check and see if y'all can hear it first, and I'm going to look at the comments.
Who have just a lot of money. Most of us are 1 or 2 checks away from not having money to pay for all of our things. You know what I mean? So this stoppage of work and money, it is impacting marginalized celebrities the most. You know, like all those influencers you see who take all the trip. They're in Dubai one week and they're in, you know, whatever, London the next week and Paris the next week, and they seem to be everywhere. They may not have a lot of liquid income, right? And
can y'all hear it? I just stopped it. I want to know, can y'all hear it? Could y'all hear it? Because I don't want it to keep playing if y'all can't hear it. Okay, because some people were saying that they couldn't, so y'all can hear it. Okay, let me play it again, because people were saying that they couldn't hear it. Let's see, we're back. I want to make sure y'all can hear it.
You can't do all the things that you need to do to be the influencer. Your money's funny. And if your money's funny, you don't have much of anything. I think a lot of people need to understand the difference between fame and having money. And I think this quarantine is really revealing a lot in terms of there's a lot of people that are famous that don't have wealth. Having a lot of followers doesn't equal having a lot of money. And there's going to be a lot of people that are really suffering that you wouldn't expect because they always give us perfection and aspirational living. That's not the truth. A lot of people that you see in a photo that's airbrushed or it's filtered or it's this, that, and the other, and then you see in real life and you don't recognize them, that's really real. So you got like everyone just needs to understand this is a lot of smoke and mirrors. People who you think have a lot of money, real.
Okay, you guys. So some people were saying it was low. I don't know. Like I said, I can't control the audio. It was turned all the way up. I even moved the microphone so that way it would be closer, so you guys can hear it better. But I'll post it on my Instagram page so you guys can always go back and go listen to it. Okay, so most people heard it. Okay, other people saying listen to you on your headphones. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about the audio. That was YouTube. So, but I think for the most part, people heard it. So yeah, she was saying some real stuff. You know, like I've always said from for a long time that, you know, Hollywood is a lot of smoke and mirrors. Okay. That's why I always say never be envious of what people have, their relationships, because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. A lot of people are just one paycheck away from being broke, being homeless. And that's one thing I learned when I lived in LA is that, you know, you would see people and they would have, you know, fame or be able to be recognized out on the streets, but they're literally living with like 3 and 4 roommates. Like, I had my own place when I lived in LA. I had a 2-bedroom condo, and I had a 2-bedroom, so when the boys would come, they'd have their own room. I was one of the few people out of my whole inner circle that had their own place. Well, I didn't have a roommate, none of that stuff, okay? And it wasn't just about getting money from, you know, YouTube, because at that point, I was making some money off of YouTube, but not a whole lot. So I was still working. I was doing background work. I was doing acting gigs. I was submitting myself. So I still had a part-time job on top of doing YouTube as well. Now, what I find so funny about this whole situation, now, do you guys remember when we had the whole, what was that, the YouTube adpocalypse? And, you know, a lot of people's channels either got demonetized or people's money wasn't the same and stuff like that, right? And what was the main thing people was saying? Okay, make sure y'all hit the like button, please. The mods are reminding y'all down below, if you guys are having a good time, if I'm entertaining y'all, I need a damn like. We got damn near 9,000 people in here watching. We should have a minimum of 3,000 likes, because we know all y'all ain't gonna do it. Some of the haters are watching. But if you're liking this, please hit the like button. But remember, what was the main thing people were saying to us? When us YouTubers, and I know YouTubers, y'all gonna be able to feel this one, honey. When we went through the adpocalypse, what did folks say? Get a job, bitch. Who remembers that shit? You need to get a job. You need to go work at Taco Bell. Burger King's always hiring. How about you go back to doing IT? You need to get a job. YouTube is not a real job. You need to get a job. Remember that? Who remembers that? Remember that? That's what everybody was telling me. Lovely T don't forget shit, bitch, okay? I don't forget nothing. All that was roasting me. Remember, I started my Patreon. I said, hey, I need some help. YouTube has demonetized, you know what I'm saying, damn near my whole channel. I'm having to resubmit everything for remonetization. I need help to get through the hump. You need to stop begging. You always begging, fucking beggar. What? It was my first time ever asking for any type of help. Go get a job. So I find it very amusing, bitch. Now that the shoe's on the other foot, everybody and their mama, they're running to YouTube. Out of breath, titties bouncing and shit. Oh my God, I just got here. Oh, y'all wanna watch me? You know what I'm saying, do a mukbang? Y'all wanna watch me and my family eat? Y'all wanna watch me unbox a hairbrush video? Oh, they running to YouTube, motherfucker. It's funny how the tables have turned. The same people who thought they were way up here, running, making TikTok dances. Whoa. I'm a savage. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's why I say, be humble. You never know when you might go through a trying situation. You never know when it might be your turn looking for help. All that flashing money on the gram and I'm that girl and I'm going to Dubai every weekend. Now they begging. Am I lying? Am I lying? Remember that when it was regular folks on YouTube going through it, honey, it was so that I guess, you know, so I say that to say this. Why can't they just get a job? They're hiring at all types of essential worker jobs. Why do I have to pay Black China to stomp grapes? Go, Target is hiring. Walmart is hiring. Ain't that what y'all told us? Even though YouTube is definitely a real job, I pay good taxes, okay? I pay more taxes being a YouTuber than when I worked a 9 to 5. So it's definitely a real job. This ain't free money. All this shit is taxed. But it's so funny that when it's regular people, people are so quick to say, get a job. Go get a job. But when it's celebrities, it's all this boo-hoo bullshit. You even got Spotify. Somebody told me about this today. Let me go ahead and show y'all this. This is what Spotify is doing for the celebrities. Spotify is basically saying that you guys can now donate to your favorite artist because of COVID-19. So they're giving folks a link and you guys can donate to celebrities or your favorite artists. I don't mind certain artists, but I'm not donating a damn dime to a celebrity who was flashing wads of cash on IG and telling me I wasn't shit. Oh no, you better go back in time and go get that wad of cash and go pay your fucking mansion rent. That's what you do. Now for the humble ones who've always been humble, who've always been nice, I don't mind showing them love. But I find it very fun that there's all these welfare programs for the celebrities. And somebody sent me, hold on, I'm missing some of these super chats, honey. Okay, Solomon Muse says, if we all helped each other, then we would be equal. PHP, people helping people, bring the barter system back. Thank you for the super chat. Let me go back. I got a few of them in here. Hold on. Let me go down a bit because I think somebody sent me. I want to acknowledge them. It's like you get so many messages. Hold on, honey. Okay. 5X Flyer sent a $99.99 super chat. He sent me hugs. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. So I know I've missed a few super chats. I apologize. But you know, I just got to keep that real. Crystal Norfleet sent $14.99. She says, yeah, most of these celebrities / reality TV stars doing OnlyFans when not too long ago they were flossing and bragging. Now they're trying to low-key become more humble. Exactly. And that's my issue. Had they always been humble and nice and not, you know, trying to throw their wealth in people's face, I'd have more sympathy. But a lot of these people, once they got it, it's like they forgot where they was at before they got it. Like that's insane to me. You can't ever get that big that you forget where, you know, what it was to work a 9 to 5, what it was to not have nannies and a celebrity chef and all this other stuff, you know. Miss Luscious sends $49.99. She says, hey, what's up? How are you doing? It's very good to hear your voice. I've been feeling kind of sluggish. I've been sleeping all types of odd hours. Sis, me too. And thank you for the super chat. I feel the same exact way. Terrell Hembry says, I'm not donating a damn penny unless you humble. Thank you, Terrell. I appreciate it. Stephen Farley says, gotta love the multi-talented black woman like T. You have me rolling. I'm glad I can make you laugh. Bree from NYC says, hey, T, hope you're well. Oprah had the nerve to plant a telethon. Wait. Oprah had the nerve to plant a telethon telling us to donate to COVID-19 relief like this was a hurricane or something. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just so funny because we have regular, real people struggling, trying to figure out how they're going to make their ends meet, how they're going to pay their bills, and they don't have the luxury of having a fan base. You know what I'm saying? So I find that very funny. Now, I understand they're humans, they're regular people, they got bills too. I get that. But my thing is, all these people they have at least touched $1 million before. All these celebrities running to OnlyFans and, you know, looking for COVID-19 relief, they've all touched at least $1 million. So when you touch that money, instead of buying shit that, you know, does not accumulate in wealth, it only deteriorates, why did you not buy property? Why didn't you buy apartment buildings? Why didn't you, you know, invest your money wiser? Because that's what they tell regular folks. You know, when you come into some type of wealth or, you know, when you get your remember, when you get your tax refund, they always clown regular people. Y'all only tax time balling. Y'all always showing off the shit that you buy during tax time. How about you take your tax check and go start a business? That's what we tell regular folks all the time. So why is it wrong when I tell celebrities, okay, well, you done touched $1 million. Why don't you have nothing to show for it? Where are your investment portfolios? Where's your IRA? What did you do with the money? Am I lying? Because when it's regular folks tax time balling, people want to tell you what to do with your money. But when it's a celebrity, you're not supposed to give them the side eye when they're out here flossing. And now they're starting OnlyFans pages and running to YouTube at the speed of light. Marie says, lovely T, speaking nothing but facts. Let's see here. We got so many comments. Perfectly Sacred said, go off T. They need financial advisors. They really do. They really do. Amber Marie says, my basic 9 to 5 ass ain't donating nothing to your $1 million, period. Nikki Proctor says, I'm sorry, but all of the concerts I've been to when artists were 2 to 3 hours late, gave a 20-minute show, performed over a CD, couldn't sign autographs, etc. I wish I would. I know that's right. Now, we don't even want to go there. Okay? Maybe now they'll appreciate their fans even more. And shout out to all 10,000 of y'all watching, okay? Maybe now they'll appreciate the people who put them in the position that they're in. You know, the black women and the black men and the, you know, white folks and everybody else who went to go see your movies, who went to go support your music, who bought your CD, even though, only 5 out of the 15 songs were hot. We just wanted to support you. Maybe now they'll be a bit more humble. Maybe now when they actually are able to do a concert, they'll be there on time, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, bitch. That's what I need to see from these celebrities. Because you're not lying, I've been to a few concerts. And I told myself, I don't know if I will go to another Drake concert because I was so pissed off at his last concert because he was over 3 hours late. And then they come in and then get mad when folks have to leave. Because most concerts aren't on the weekend, they're during the weekday. So, y'all leaving? Bitch, it's midnight. We got to be at work in the morning. I didn't have to, but I understood why everybody else was getting up. You late. We came on time. Oh, girl, wildin'. Christina B says, hey, T, love you. People need financial literacy. These celebs don't know how to manage their money and are living a lifestyle they cannot afford. Thank you so much for the $100 super chat. I truly appreciate it. And you're speaking nothing but the truth. And that is the real problem. That's where the real dialogue needs to be, is people living above their means, not managing their money, and they're living a lifestyle they can't afford. It's not even that they're so much broke. They're not able to floss that lifestyle. They become accustomed to a certain lifestyle and they're trying desperately to maintain it. When these same people honestly could be flossing in a regular 4-bedroom home that costs a few $100,000, you know what I'm saying? A nice little BMW or a Lexus, but everybody, has champagne taste, but they don't have that generational wealth money. And that's the problem. Like Gabrielle Union says, Oprah Winfrey and very few celebrities really are really about that trife life, really have that type of money where they can, just be on break and not have to worry about the COVID and chill in their mansions. But right now, Lil Boosie said it the other day too, when he was going out. He's struggling. Let me go ahead and post that Lil Boosie clip. It was a really good clip. I posted this the other day. He get on our nerves and he's a freak on his damn Instagram, honey. But I will say, Boosie Boo, he does keep it real in certain instances. Let me go ahead and show y'all this. See, a lot of these rappers are fronting. Lil Boosie's keeping it real. So this is what Boosie had to say.
Fucking back end's gone, bro. 3 back ends a fucking weekend. That shit killing us. I don't give a fuck what no rapper say, bro. I'm surviving. But it ain't like bringing that motherfucking 90,000, 80,000 in every Monday. Cash. We fucked up with this. Hey, I'm just happy that I got other ways I'm bringing in money. Man. I'm making 60,000, 70,000 a week off my hustle, off verses and things like that, and the video drops. But it's way different, bro. It's way different. Like if motherfuckers ain't say this corona that hurt them and they're artists, they're a motherfucking lie. Right. Fucking back ends.
He ain't lying. He is not lying. Now, ain't that funny? Y'all heard the Lil Boosie one loud and clear. Gabrielle Union, you couldn't hear shit. But yeah, he's not lying. Like I said, it's not so much where did the money go. It's just the fact that a lot of people don't know how to manage their money. And then when you got to realize we put a lot of stress. Uh-oh. I think my display's still showing. Okay. Sorry about that. And then another thing we got to realize too, we put a lot of stress on our entertainers. Like we expect them to show a certain lifestyle. If not, they haven't made it. And I don't think white celebrities, I don't think they get that much stress and pressure. I don't see people expecting Justin Bieber to floss his wealth on the gram and to show us how much he's made and, floss cash. But for some reason we have it, not all of us, but, a lot of people feel like if these rappers aren't showing their wealth, their ice, their diamonds, if they're not wearing it, that means that they haven't made it. And I think a lot of them fall into that trap, and it's sad. It really is. But he's speaking the truth. The back is gone, bro. He ain't lying. That money is drying up, and this is the great equalizer. This is how you see who really had it and who didn't. If regular folks who work a 9 to 5 right now are chilling comfortably, eating their good top ramen, okay? And trying to wait out the corona while they're on unemployment, they're able to manage their bills. You can tell, you know what I'm saying, what the truth is, what a lot of these celebs. Because just because you're making $1 million a year, people need to realize they're also spending that as quick as they're making it, okay? Because even though they're bringing in $1 million plus a year, that mansion that they bought or that they're renting, that mortgage alone might be $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month. Plus the lights. And a lot of people, I know like Lil Boosie, he has a lot of people who live with him. Think upwards of, he said 20 family members. You got to feed all them people. And when you're the celebrity, nobody ever wants to chip in. When they think you got money, I can't tell you how many times I went out to dinner with people and then the bill come, everybody looking out to the side. It's like, okay, so I guess I'm covering everybody's bill. Like, what the hell? People automatically assume that you have it or that it's your job to pay. So all them people living with Lil Boosie, they're not bringing in no groceries. You the celebrity, you the millionaire. You supposed to feed us. You know, so that's messed up. Like we put a lot of these people, not us, but they family members and the people they're trying to front for, we end up putting them into a lot of debt. That's why celebrities have to be smarter. Master P talked about this a while ago too. You know, people look at it like you're a millionaire and they just assume that you're rich, but they don't realize that as a millionaire, you're paying out even more. His light bill is probably $3,000 a month, whereas the average light bill might be just, $200 to $300. So their bills are somewhere anywhere doubling or tripling compared to regular people. So that's why I never understood, like, what are y'all bragging about? I'm all here for a nice house and a good, house tour. That's cute. But I always be thinking, well, damn, I wonder how much it is to, heat and cool that big ass mansion. That's what I always think. Give you props for getting it, but show me the real bills. And then we'll see if you really can afford it. Because it looks good on the gram. And that's what's happening right now with Blac Chyna. That's why she having to stomp grapes. Them damn light bills didn't stop. That damn water bill didn't stop. She still got bills to pay. So at this point, she's like, I'm going to shake my ass and do what I got to do. Let me read some of these super chats here. Let's see. My sis, Melanin Queen, she says if these celebrities would have properly invested in their future, they wouldn't be going through this. Now, for me, the average person, it would make sense not to, but for a celebrity, it makes no sense at all. And I definitely agree with that. And I think that's why a lot of people don't feel bad because, again, these are the same people who spent years on Instagram bragging and two-stepping and booty popping and letting you know that they have it and you don't. And this is the great equalizer. Gloria Hall says, thank you for making me laugh at this time. I just had to bury my father due to the coronavirus. Oh, my God. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you for the super chat, and God bless you and your father. I'm sorry to hear about that. So thank you. I'm glad that I could put a smile on your face. I could only imagine. There's a lot of people going through it right now. Takira Jones says, I just feel like us regular women that do, I feel like it's just us regular women that do OnlyFans. Those celebrities hopping on platforms charging $50, they're still in love you, T. Oh yeah, the OnlyFans girls are pissed. Now you know how we felt as YouTubers. That's what I was saying. Everybody talking about you hating, you just met. No. I'm good. I get views regardless. I'm speaking for y'all. The people who are trying to make it on YouTube, who are trying to get partnered, who are trying to eat, who are trying to, make a way into that program to get extra money for themselves. But how is it okay that you're coming in, you're trying to make videos, trying to talk about topics, you're barely getting any views, you're working hard for every subscriber, you're working hard for every view, then somebody with a fan base of 4 million can just come on YouTube and say, I'm not going to drop a video until 500,000 people subscribe. That's insane. And then YouTube will approve them because they got 500,000 subscribers. So that's what a lot of these celebrities are doing. And the problem with that is that it messes up the algorithm for regular people. Like I said, I've been in the algorithm long enough. I'm going to get my views. I'm going to get, what's coming to me, so it doesn't matter. Right now, I got 10,000 people in this live stream. You got celebrities who go live and they don't even get that many views while they're live because nobody on YouTube is really checking for celebrities. So even if 500,000 people subscribe to her today, can she maintain that? Can she keep those people can she keep them entertained every week to come back week after week after week? She can't. She has no personality. She just has ass. That's it. If she's not twerking, I don't see what else she's going to do to entertain people. Maybe cook. A lot of them are cooking now too, which is messed up because they're taking away from the cooking YouTubers. Deidre Robbins says, I'm still bitter with Drake. He had a concert in Amsterdam. We were going for the weekend. I had a babysitter and all. Motherfucker canceled, rescheduled. My husband was in training back in the States. The days he was scheduled, shake my head. Yeah, he played Minneapolis like that too about 2 years ago. He's supposed to come back. Then he canceled it. So I'm sorry about that. Thank you for the super chat. Aunt Will says, you really give me strength. I love you. I love you too. And thank you for coming through. Sophia Nito says, I've always said, what is $1 million to a millionaire? Best live below your means for cases like this. Amen. That is the truth. Miss Powerful Ward says, mansions, expensive cars, jury, put this shit on Craigslist. Yeah, it's a lot of people having to like really reevaluate things. Jay Jersey Girl says, these celebs have champagne taste and beer pockets. They need to listen to Dave Ramsey. They will not see a dime of my Walmart paycheck. I know that's right, sis. Just Sit and Watch says, that's why celebrities like Young Jock I respect, because I remember when he was driving Uber and going to school when he was down and people try to clown him. Exactly. I remember I snapped on people about that. Like, why, like, what is wrong with somebody humbling themselves and saying, okay, well, this reality TV check is not paying what it needs to pay to sustain my lifestyle, to take care of my child support. So I'm going to drive an Uber. I'm going to be a DoorDash person. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. I don't care how much fame, how much status you have. There's absolutely nothing wrong with working a hard, honest job if that's what you need to do. Like I told y'all before, if this YouTube shit ends tomorrow, guess who's going back to the job market? My black ass. And there, I have no shame in that. Guess who's going right back to IT? My ass, okay? Nothing wrong with that at all. And that's the problem. We try to shame people. If you're shaming him for doing that, then what does that say about you? Are you a celebrity? Are you bringing in $1 million a year? A lot of y'all are driving Uber and you know, doing DoorDash deliveries. So what does that say about you if you're going to clown a celebrity for humbling themselves and doing that type of work? Let's see here. Lala C says, again, you better motherfucking preach. Thank you for the super chat. You know I will. You know I'm going to keep it real, honey. We got a lot of people in here today. Okay, let me ask y'all this. I've already been out here for an hour, you guys. Damn. Okay, so I'm going to stay like 20 to 30 more minutes, okay? Let's see here. James Butler. It's called lighting, bitch. Why do y'all worry every time I'm in front of my fucking daylight? So I need to turn my camera around. There's literally a light right here in my face. I don't have to bleach my skin, bitch. Y'all dudes be worried about the wrong thing, okay? Does that answer your question? Thank you. Swear these dudes be worried about the wrong shit. I guess you're only satisfied with people being dark skinned if they're the same complexion as like a Gabrielle Union or an Alec Weck. There's different shades of brown, okay? Huh. Okay. You not have to, oh, y'all blocked him already? Okay, bye, James, bye. They blocked you, bitch. Okay, I'm having too much fun out here. Okay, let me ask y'all this, right? So while I was chilling this weekend, and I was minding my good business in the bed, honey. Not feeling too well. So I was catching up on a lot of stuff. Let me ask y'all this, okay? Something is weird to me. Am I the only person who feels some type of way about these coronavirus commercials? Let me see how I can explain this. So yesterday when I was watching TV, and a lot of the shows I was watching were from like first season. I was like trying to catch up. Have y'all noticed these new coronavirus commercials like the Bush's Baked Beans? How, you know, everybody's talking like through Skype or Zoom. Oh, you know, it's a new world that we're living in. Or the Burger King commercial. Oh, this is how we're going to take care of you guys. We're going to put your food in here in a basket and hand it to you guys. Or just, right? These new commercials are creepy, right? But my thing is this, right? We're going to go down the rabbit hole real quick, okay? Shout out to all 11,000 of y'all. We're going to go down the rabbit hole. Okay. Hollywood shut down production March 1st. Remember, I talked about this a few weeks ago. Because a lot of my friends who work in LA, who are stylists and makeup artists and who work on set, they've been shut down since March 1st. They ain't got a check since then. When did they have time to film all this shit? Ask yourself that. When did they have time to everything shut down? There's no production. Remember, everybody else, even like the reality TV show reunions, they're having to film from their bedrooms, from their kitchen. Everybody's social distancing. So when did they have time to shoot these Burger King commercials showing us what's going on now? These Taco Bell commercials, these Bush's Baked Bean commercials. Don't y'all find that really strange? Have y'all noticed how weird these commercials are mirroring what's going on now? But when do they have time to shoot it? Everything is shut down. There's no productions going on. So, this is the conclusion I came up with. They shot all this shit before they shut down the damn government in the whole country. They knew this shit was coming. Or am I reaching? Have y'all noticed that? They can't film it right now. But there's all these commercials for these major companies, Allstate, Pizza Hut. Everybody talking about COVID-19. When did they do the casting for this? I don't recall seeing this casting on LA Casting. All the casting sites are, they're not posting anything because there's no work right now. Gabrielle Union is crying about how, celebrity actors are living paycheck to paycheck. Everything is shut down. So when was all this shit filmed? Have y'all thought about that? Because I have. Okay, so y'all are noticing that too? Like, it was just really eerie yesterday when I was watching TV. And I'm like, when did they film this? When did they cast this person? Who was in charge of casting these people? Who are these people? It's almost like they're talking about what's going on now, but production ended in March. So y'all had to have shot this prior. Because these are professional, these are professionally shot commercials, professionally edited. It's something, honey. No, I don't think I'm reaching, BP. I think I'm keeping it very real. If I'm reaching, then explain to me why are all these commercials talking about COVID-19? When did they shoot these commercials? Regale lessons I'm reaching. Since my arms are so tired from reaching, please write in the comment section, sir or ma'am, when they shot the commercials. Let me know if they finally respond with something logical. Because, people like to say you reaching and you crazy, honey, but then they have no response and no real rebuttal. Writing that I'm reaching is not a response or a rebuttal, honey. Okay? Yeah, watch. When y'all get out this live and y'all watch TV today, start paying very close attention to the commercials, to the professional commercials, and ask yourself, when were these commercials shot? Being that everything is shut down and there's no production. But they're talking about COVID-19 and how it's a new world and it's a new world that we're living in. And, everybody stay home and stay safe and practice social distancing. When was all this shot? Y'all not ready to have that conversation, honey, but I'll keep reaching. Let me read some of these comments. Let's see here. Let's see. Jack K says, you hear Diddy said he will hold the black vote when he's one person. He should have said that when there was 20. Yeah, I did talk about the Diddy situation. Thank you for the super chat. Diddy's a joke. He's another mush mouth. I don't take nothing he says with a grain of anything. I take everything about Diddy with a grain of salt. Let's see here. Marissa says, honey, you're making my tin hat tingle. I'm glad. Like, it just hit me yesterday. And I was like, I want to ask y'all this when I go live. I want to know what y'all think about this. For real, for real. Purple Star Goddess says, I feel like it's the Truman Show. Yeah, it's definitely something. Nick says, there's a show called Uploaded on Amazon, predictive programming at its finest. Watch with your tin hat on. I'm definitely going to check that out because I'm always on Amazon Prime. There's some really good shows on Netflix, too, that they just dropped. So I've been trying to catch up with some of my Netflix stuff. R. Parker says this situation has me seriously. And that's the main thing that I hope that this whole situation, I hope what really happens is that basically it makes everybody really think hard about the things that they buy, the things that they splurge on, and really think about saving and investing, you know what I'm saying, and trying to flip that money and make it back. You know, so I really hope that this is kind of like an awakening because like I said, it's the great equalizer. So like I've been telling people for weeks, when all this is over, really start thinking like every time you get a paycheck, I don't care if it's a paycheck from a 9 to 5, if it's a paycheck from, you know, a brand deal, when you get that paycheck, put aside 25% of that paycheck for a rainy day because you just never know what the future holds, especially with all this crazy stuff that's going on. What if they say, okay, fine, everybody go back to work. And then, you know, 2 months later, you know, there's a new, you know, uptick of coronavirus cases and then they shut down work again. But now you'll be a little bit better because at least you would have saved 25% from each paycheck. Lawrence Coleman III says, love you, Auntie. Some of these commercials were being shot when group numbers were limited and before the complete shutdown. Okay, thank you. Little Cynical says, facts. It seems to plan quarantine for our safety like 1984. Nisi Woodson says, no, if you guys watch the second to last episode of the Hulu Resident, Morris Chestnut's character says, glad it's not airborne like the corona that aired March 1st. I was shooketh. Oh, wow, The Resident. I haven't seen that show. I'm going to have to check that out. Kit Hana Cancer says, it's creepy how quickly they were able to monetize the virus. Exactly. As well as how companies are able to quickly stockpile masks and filters when none have been available to the public. That's very interesting too. Like all of a sudden, all these fast food workers now have it. That's interesting. Tiffy from LA sent $5. Thank you for the sticker. Lala Max sent $9.99. Thank you, Lala. Night Guy says, T, I got a question. Where do you think we are going to be in the future, in your opinion? I honestly really want to know your opinion, baby girl. Honestly, I don't know. I'm not so much worried about the virus anymore because the virus is here. My biggest concern now is, okay, so now that the virus is here, we understand for the most part how people get infected, what's going on. My thing now for the future is what's coming down the pipeline. That's what worries me, is what did this virus usher in? Because things are never going to go back to what it was before COVID-19. We're never going to interact with people the exact same way. We're going to have to think twice, you know, just with the whole social distancing and the whole way that we've been conditioned over these past 3 months. So that's my biggest thing is what's coming down the pipeline. I know we have contact tracing. I very much also believe that in order for you to fly in the future, they're going to hold that over our heads because many of us feel like, okay, this whole vaccine thing, if you look in the Bible, the mark of the beast and all that stuff, and I don't want to go too deep, but in order to enjoy the things that you want to enjoy, like traveling and going to go see your friends across the country or in a whole nother country, now you have to travel with this digital passport showing that you do not have the coronavirus. And I believe that that's what's going to come down the pipeline. That's what they're going to use to hold over people's heads to make them get the vaccine. And at that point, you have to think, do I want to submit and get the vaccine? Or am I just going to drive everywhere? And then what if down the pipeline they say, well, you can only enter this state with your vehicle if you can show us papers showing that you're not bringing this state the virus. So now you have to take the vaccine. Like that's where my mind goes with this. Maybe I'm the loony one, but that's where my mind goes because again, last month, remember, they were blocking New Yorkers from going to neighboring states. They're like, if you're from New York, stay your ass in New York. You're not bringing that shit to Rhode Island. You're not bringing it down to Florida. If you had New York license plates, they were literally turning you away from certain states. So I could definitely see it being a situation where now if you want to go from a state, especially when that was hit really hard with COVID-19, now you have to show your travel papers showing that you don't have it. And how can you show that you don't have it? Well, you've been vaccinated. Compliments of Bill Gates. So that's where I think it's going to go. But again, maybe I'm reaching. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm reaching. I just look deep into stuff. I don't know. I just look deep into stuff. It may not happen, but you never know. We also thought that this was all one big America, and look how quick people put up roadblocks to stop New Yorkers from going to other states. Look how quick that was shut down. I would have never thought in my entire life I would see where one state can say people from this state are not allowed here. That's crazy. That's crazy. Blocking NOLA residents from going to Texas and Florida. Miss Yum 69 said the same thing. So yeah, it's true. You know, a lot of people in New Orleans, they're not letting them go to neighboring states. This is happening right now. So that's not me reaching. That's happening right now. So I could see them trying to usher that in just to show that, okay, you don't have an infection. Now you can come into this state. So, you know, who knows? We can't all see the future. I'm just guessing. Let's see here. Blinky Blink Smile says, did you hear about the new reports with estimates of 3,000 deaths daily by June? Hope not. I don't believe everything reported, but I don't consider it either political, WAPO, Forbes, etc. I hope not. We don't need no damn 3,000 deaths a day. Not when we're in line waiting for Jordans, honey. Did y'all see this video that took place in Atlanta? Because they've opened up a lot of stuff in Atlanta recently. And in Atlanta, there was a huge line this weekend of people lining up to go get Jordans. You can't make this shit up, honey. Let me go ahead. Thank you for the super chat, Gia, but I cannot talk about anything with P-Gate. I can't, because YouTube will shut it down. But thank you for the super chat. I do see you, sis. Sketchnificent. What's up, Sketch? He says, hope you're staying safe, T. Do you think after this vending machine will rise? That must be your phone, honey. Your phone just butchered your super chat. I think you probably meant after this vaccination or something. Because I don't think you would say vending machine. But I don't know. I don't understand the question. But thank you, Sketch. I think there's going to be a lot of stuff, though, coming to the surface. I really do. I wonder how many of the anti-Bill Gates people in this comment section are sending their comments off of Windows. Ooh, the shade, honey. I know that's right. I ain't even mad at that shade. So that's what Adian, I don't know if I'm saying it right. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. Andian? He says, I wonder how many of the anti-Bill Gates people in the comments are sending their comments off a window. You're not lying. I can't, you know what I mean? I can't get mad. It's the truth. That was like, I forgot one time I talked about it. Globalization. It was like something with Beyonce. It was a video I did a few years ago about Beyonce. She was being accused of like, you know, I don't know, sweatshop, some shit. And so we're talking about like, you know, globalization. And, you know, all these folks were mad and, you know, they were, you know, the woke crew. Oh, you know, globalization is bad. And, you know, you have children in sweatshops and that's bullshit. And I'm like, okay, you're cussing me out, but I'm confused. Are you cussing me out for my iPhone or a laptop? Because I'm sure those were products of globalization as well. So, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, it's a love-hate relationship. Okay, Miss Michelle 876 says, T, did you hear about the Chinese killer bees that were found in America? I wonder how it got here. Damn. Chinese says, we got a present for y'all. First the corona, now they're sending us killer bees. I've heard bits and pieces, but I honestly have not looked into it. But I have heard bits and pieces about that, about the killer bees. Killer bees on the swarm. Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang. That was my album. Let's see here. Nine Nina says, T, I had said they knew about this way before they told the public. We were exposed to it way before the public knew about it. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much. I definitely feel like it's been around for a while. Somebody said they're hornets, not killer bees. They're wasp. Yeah, I got to look into it more, you guys. I don't know too much about it. I've heard bits and pieces. People are saying it's from Japan, not China. That's crazy. Upload is predictive programming for their transhumanist agenda to transfer your consciousness into a computer after you die. Forever, same thing for Altered Carbon on Netflix. It's all about deceptions. That sounds like a good show, Mr. GC15. I'm going to have to check that out. Okay, this was in Philly. So Clone JTV says in Philly there were a whole gang of people riding through the streets, riding on those three-wheeler slingshot cars up and down the street, and they were lined up at the pizza store. You know, but that's the thing. It's like, I don't understand what people expect people to do now. Like, if they're, lifting bans and saying, okay, go to the pizza shop and go to the nail shop, like, what can you do? The state is lifting the ban, so people are going to go patronize those places. People feel like we've been locked down for so long, they just want to break. They want to be around other people. They just want to get out the house. But let me show y'all this real quick. I got to show y'all this thing about the Jordans. It made me laugh. Hold on real quick. Let me show y'all. Show y'all my desktop. Okay. So these teens, honey, they lined up, hundreds of them, to get some Jordans. But do y'all see this line wrapped around outside the mall? It's like, you can't make this stuff up. They were literally wrapped outside the mall, in the mall, with face masks and everything. Because, we need our J's, honey. They said we can shop. First thing we do. So, again, people's priorities. And my thing is, where is everybody going in these Jordans? Everybody who got Jordans this weekend in Atlanta, where are y'all going? The clubs ain't opened yet. Magic City ain't opened yet. Where's everybody going in these J's? Just a question. Who was shopping? Don't all be shy now. One of y'all was there. Everybody want to act innocent once it goes viral. Somebody in this chat was in that damn line buying some Jordans. I want answers. Where are you going during this coronavirus? Who bought some Jordans? Put a teacup if you were in that line. I'm just playing. Oh my God. It's like, what you gonna do? You can't go nowhere. I just hope that wasn't nobody's stimulus money. That money was meant for y'all to buy groceries and pay rent and things like that. It was not meant for y'all to go and buy no Jordans, okay? So I hope nobody used their stimulus check for that shit. At all. All right, y'all. So I have been on here for an hour and 13 minutes. Been on here for a while now. Y'all, I don't like my streams to go too long because of playback. So let's see here. I'm going to read a few more super chats. I'm going to go ahead and get off. JT says, hey, T, how you been? I hope you and your family are safe out here. I'm doing good. Thank you so much for checking in with me. I hope you're doing good. The boys are doing good. My son is still working. The youngest one is doing his thing from home now, the whole school thing. Oh, and I just got word from somebody who I'm very close to who works in the school system for all the parents. Well, this is in Minnesota. It may not apply to everybody, but they're getting word from the school district that this whole distance learning may go into next year. So come the first day of school, these kids may be doing distance learning. So it hasn't been announced yet, but be prepared in the event your state does the same thing. It pissed me off when they told me. I was really upset. I just don't think it's normal for children to be learning via distance. You know what I mean? Like distance learning. It's not the same. It's not the same as being in the classroom, being amongst your peers. That's how you build socialization. It's not the same for the teachers. Like, I feel really bad for like the little babies, like the kindergartners, elementary school, because they're used to such a routine. And for that to be just, abruptly disrupted, that's hard. That's really hard for my little nephews and nieces and stuff like that who do go to school. So there's going to be a lot of parents out here stressing because this was a lot for parents to have to handle, and you got to go in and, make sure everything's set up. It's a lot, but they're saying that this might go on into the new school year. Let's see here. I vote to sacrifice Georgia, Ratchet, Florida, and Baltimore for their accents to end Corona. Just kidding. Love you, Auntie T. Love you too, and thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Bean sent 99. He says, do you think they will use this pandemic to usher in the digital dollar and crypto? Are you going to get a vaccine once it's here? I think they could use it to usher in the digital dollar. And we got to realize countries like China and in Japan, a lot of their stuff are done right now digitally. In South Korea, a lot of things are done digitally. So I could see America following suit. People keep asking me, am I going to take the vaccine? I can't say yes or no. You know, I have to deal with it when the time comes. I don't want to be like, I ain't taking shit. And then I'm in line like, put it in my forehead. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I hope it never gets to that point, but I don't know. I don't want to speak on something that I may be forced to take in the future, you know? Who knows? You know, it just sucks, though. It sucks that that's even an option, that's something that we have to even think about. Look, I said, put it in my forehead. Let's see here. I'm going to answer a few more questions. Alexandra Bijot says, $5 to support my truth teller. I appreciate your moral behavior and I trust your hard work and research. Thank you so much, and thank you for the super chat. Truly appreciated. Shannon G says, T, I messaged you on Facebook about, okay, we're not talking about that. Nobody cares. Marlon Harrison says, hey, T, what do you think BET is going to do because there's no BET Awards this year? I don't know. The only thing they can do is possibly do the BET Awards from home. You know what I mean? Maybe like do a at-home award ceremony and then have the celebrities come on their webcams with their shaky video and audio talking about, thank you, BET, for this award. I mean, that's really the only thing they can do. I mean, BET, Grammys, Oscars, right now, everything is on hold. So this is definitely killing the industry. This is definitely killing the economy, you know, throughout the country. You know, every bit of the economy just shows you how much we're interlinked. You know, and even with some of the celebrities, while it's funny to clown some of the ones, not everybody. When I talk, I'm not talking about every celebrity. If you're not one of those celebrities out here flossing cash and acting like you better than people, then your feelings shouldn't be hurt for this live stream. I'm talking about specific celebrities who do that. But with that being said, the stuff that the people I do also feel bad for who work for the celebrities and who work for, like, you know, the BETs, is the people behind the scenes. You know, a lot of people behind the scenes who, they don't make the money like the celebrities. They're not the people in front of the camera. They're not the people who have that fan base. You know, they're also being affected. The lighting tech, the sound engineers, the people who put these concerts together, the people who built the stages. So it's a lot of people affected by this shutdown in the industry. Let's see here. Thank you, Bria, for the $5. And Jasmine Walker, OGT Sipper, love you since day one. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So I think we had a really good conversation. We hit on a lot of good topics today. We hit on a lot of stuff. Let me check my notes real quick. Make sure I hit on everything I need to hit on before I leave. Let me see here. Yep, we did. We talked about... Okay, well, no, there's one more. Did y'all want me to talk about this real quick? I got 10 minutes left. I'm going to talk about this real quick. Am I freezing or something? Can y'all still hear and see me? Because I seen somebody say I was frozen. I shouldn't be. I'm in the green. Okay, we're going to talk about this one. Okay, good. We're going to talk about this last topic. The little boy who was rapping that went viral. And folks were upset. People were in their damn feelings yesterday. I'm not going to play too much of it just because I don't want to get flagged. I don't know if his music is copywritten, all that goofy shit. I'm going to play it really quick. He was saying some foul stuff. We had a really good discussion yesterday. Let me pull up my display real quick here. Okay. I'm just going to play a little bit. If you want to hear his whole rap, you can go on my page.
You wanna die, nigga? I'm trying to take a nigga life, nigga. Kick the pipe, nigga. I just fucked the nigga wife, nigga. Fucked her twice, nigga. Let her go and let her bite, nigga. Ooh, it's a takedown. If I catch a nigga lacking, better shake down. Niggas talking, but I ain't really with the play around. 50 in this case, swear to God, this a K round.
All right, that's enough, young man. That's enough. So, oh yeah, we had a good convo last night about him. And so I'm going to share with you guys what I wrote, okay? So we can leave on this note. This is what I wrote about the situation. I said, this little boy is causing controversy with his rap skills. I'm trying to figure out why social media is mad. Ain't these the same type of lyrics that most of your favorite rappers rap? So because he's young, it's not okay for him to rap like your favorite rapper? Mind you, most of you parents play this type of music around your kids and then want to get mad when kids emulate what they see and hear. He's no different than these little girls who sing and dance on TikTok and YouTube to raunchy over sexualized rap lyrics. Don't drag him when it's convenient and then praise little girls for talking about their savages and popping their butts in booty shorts. To all the adults who are pissed off, please realize these are the seeds that hip hop planted. Now it's cool to be woke after making millions off of derogatory rap and low vibrational rap lyrics. I ain't mad at him. I'm mad at hip hop. So that's what I wrote yesterday. You know, caused a really good discussion. Oh shit. Got a lot of super chats. Somebody said, where's my belt? Where's my belt? Eva Newton, 1974, sent a $50 super chat. She says, love you, Queen T. God bless you. God bless you too, sis. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. So, you know, like I said, it's very easy to be upset. I don't agree with his lyrics. Y'all know that. Okay, I don't agree with little kids trying to be grown. So I'm not condoning his lyrics. But what I'm saying is, I'm tired of the hypocrisy. Because I'm a Savage and, you know, just other songs. I don't care if it's Bodak Yellow, I'm a Savage, or, you know, any random Nicki Minaj song. Pick one. These little girls sit up all day rapping these lyrics, you know. In the Savage remix, there's talking about, you know, the coochie's wet like water. You see little girls rapping to this stuff. These over-sexualized lyrics. And seeing it's cute. Oh, she can dance, shaking her ass in them booty shorts. You know what I'm saying? But with this young boy, everybody wants to be upset. And the reason why I said that is that my thing is this. We have to watch our behavior. We have to watch the things that we do and the things that we say. We can't continue as a society, especially in hip hop, to be on this practice what I say and not what I do. That's bullshit. That's not how things work. Okay? You can tell a kid till they're blue in the face, don't do this, don't drink, don't smoke, don't have sex. But if mama is just as, you know, negative and destructive as the absentee father, the kids are going to emulate what they see. Okay, why is he any different from a young Meek Mill? I remember seeing Meek Mill battling in the streets of Philly, saying all types of crazy shit. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but he was saying crazy shit. He's about 13. Go back and look at them old Meek Mill videos when he had them dusty ass braids. He was saying some wild shit at 13. And folks were praising him and ooh and ah, you did that. But now this young man, y'all are upset. Why? NBA Youngboy is one of the most popular rappers right now in the world. He's broken all types of YouTube records. His mama's ratchet as fuck. He's a product of his environment. Y'all support him. Y'all follow him. Y'all listening two-step to his music. This young boy ain't nothing but a future NBA young boy. Now, I don't know this little boy name. Don't know nothing about him. Don't know whose child that is, okay? But all I'm saying is that we have to stop with the bullshit, okay? I don't want to hear from woke rappers all of a sudden trying to chastise him and say, hey, Black King, hey, Black Prince, we shouldn't talk about killing each other. Well, you made a whole living for years promoting black death and violence and selling drugs and fucking a bunch of bitches and have a bunch of kids. But now that you've gotten your money, now you want to be woke. Now you want the next generation to do better. But when you was out here getting it, couldn't nobody tell you shit. These are the seeds that hip hop is planted. So I'm not mad at him at all. It's just what it is. I can't sit here and drag him for his lyrics when NBA Youngboy is one of the most popular rappers right now. And just because some of y'all are older and don't listen to his music, that doesn't negate anything. I hate when people be 38, 39, like, I don't listen to NBA Youngboy. You're not supposed to be, okay? Oh, that's supposed to be listening to Tupac. But this young generation, they do. And he's one of the most popular rappers, him, Migos. There's a bunch of little ones out here, okay? I can't keep them all. Lil Baby, Da Baby. They all talk about the same reckless shit. So you're mad because a little 12-year-old is talking about fucking your wife 2 times. But the grown 21-year-old rapper is doing the same thing and you're bobbing your head. Whoa, right? Look, I admit I'm old, bitch. I claim shit. You'll never see me out here acting like I'm 21, 20. Bitch, I'm old, bitch. I was raised in the generation of Tupac, okay? Shit. I look good for my age. I'm not ashamed of being an older YouTuber. Not at all. I got a 19-year-old son, okay? I wear it very proudly. I ain't trying to be out here hanging and two-stepping and acting like I'm 25. No, I'm a grown woman, okay? And I was raised in a certain era, and I was raised a certain way. And I'm not making no apologies about that, period, okay? So when I say older people, that's myself included. So if you're feeling some type of way, that means, bitch, you're not comfortable with your age, okay? Because I don't expect a bunch of 39-year-olds to be out here talking about, well, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't listen to NBA Young. You shouldn't be. That's for this younger generation. Now, I might listen to a few songs when people send it to me, or, you know, if I hear my kids listening to some shit, what is that? Let me turn it up. I want to hear that too. You know, but as far as like, you know, just riding to NBA Youngboy, no, I'm too old for that. Period. Thank you. You know, so it's just, you know, like I said, these are the chickens coming home to roost. You know, I'm not trying to be funny, but it's the truth. That's why I can't take people like Diddy seriously when he's trying to be so woke. Like, you ushered in a whole generation of people to be obsessed with narcissism and material shit. And now you got these same rappers who grew up on Diddy and the bling bling lifestyle. Remember, he ushered that in. Nah, boo boo, I'm Diddy. I got this. You got a PhD, player hater's degree. You mad because I'm rich and you broke. Remember, where the old folks at from the 90s? How did the damn fight in the club with Shine start? Who remembers? Y'all young kids, y'all don't know shit about this. When he got into the shootout with Jennifer Lopez and Shine, how did it start? Look, all the babies are like, I don't know. Yeah, okay? Of course, a lot of young kids in here. All right. This is how it started. Diddy came in the club thinking he was the shit. Mean mugging people. I'm that dude. And so the other dudes that were there who had, you know, VIP sections was like, my dude, we got money too. Fuck you. And they threw a wad of cash at his ass. Why did they do that? Because that's the energy that Diddy brought into the club. And then when they threw a wad of cash at him, then it's like, oh, now I got to act like I'm hard. And then all of a sudden, you know, egos and gunshots got the flying. But that's what it started from. Because of Diddy coming in the club flossing thinking he was better than people. But y'all don't want to have that conversation because he's brother love now. And anytime I talk about him, oh, I'm hating on Diddy, I'm mean, I keep my foot on Diddy's neck. No, I'm a child of the 90s. And we watch all this shit play out. And I'm not fooled at all by the brother love bullshit. Period. Okay. Somebody from the 90s, LaDonna King says, yup, he sure did. Thank you. I'm not lying. Papa Diddy. And now he want to be woke. Miss me with the bullshit. So yeah, that's the backstory. So all I'm saying is that these are the fruits, okay? The narcissism, the kids flossing money on social media, this young generation of rappers going broke because they're feeling like all their advancement that they're getting, they have to spend it on jewelry and bling and the baddest bitches. Because the rappers that they grew up listening to, they weren't telling y'all to invest y'all's money. They weren't telling y'all how to get a seat at the table and you know, and make generational wealth. Now they're talking about it because being woke is cool. But when the conscious community was talking about this years ago, before these celebrities ever decided to become woke, because now being woke is profitable, everybody thought the conscious community was just crazy. Oh, y'all's just dusty. Move on. But now everything that these conscious people been saying for years, now that it's being regurgitated by these old ass rappers, now it's the truth. Miss me with the bullshit. So, I mean, that's what we saying. Brother Love caused this type of wokeness. It feels very similar to Mr. Kanye West. After that, Jennifer Lopez left him too. Yeah, she did. Because she wasn't really about that life. You know, she wanted, you know, she wanted to use the black community and act like she was that girl, she was that ride or die. But then when shit got hot, oh, she went back to being Latina and salsa dancing and shit real quick. First she was, I'm real, the way you walk, the way you talk. Oh shit! La 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 bamba. La 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 bamba. Oh, she switched it up quick, bitch, okay? Tell me I'm lying. She was real as hell, honey. It got real when they was trying to indict her in that fucking shootout. All of a sudden, she wasn't Jenny from the block, bitch. Uh-huh. Dated Latinos ever since. Let's see here. Satchel says, as I've always been Castile beef like that today, everybody flossing money, people get robbed and killed. Think about Pop Smoke. Yup, it's the truth. It's the truth. And that's what it was. You know, it was envy and jealousy and, you know, Pop feeling like he had to floss all these gifts on social media and show people what he got. And those people were able to track down his location, his address, and then look what happened to him. So, you know, I hold a lot of the older generation accountable, you know, because they ushered that in. And I take it personal because I was raised in a generation where I had so many homeboys who wanted to emulate these rappers, these gangbangers like Snoop. You know, they wanted to emulate the thug life. They wanted to emulate a bunch of bullshit. And all that bullshit did was get them either dead, 6 feet under, or they're sitting in prison. One of my best homeboys, you know, when I was 16, he got involved. I'm not going to go too deep into his case. He was older than me. He was like 21. He got involved in a drive-by situation and got 30 years. So it's real. A lot of people emulated that lifestyle thinking that was the way to be and to be a thug and a gangbanger. And they're doing double digits. So that's why I keep my foot on a lot of these old rappers, because they weren't talking this positivity shit years ago, because again, it wasn't profitable. And I get that. You know, I get that. I blame the record labels and stuff. They knew what they was doing. They was pushing poison and death to the community. So I get that. But my issue is, okay, since y'all are so woke now, why y'all not supporting and, you know, bigging up the positive rappers? Just like that one rapper who was making his, you know, followers eat caca and do drugs. And you see Chance the Rapper following him. Like, that'd be the last person on earth that I would think would follow this rapper. Now, I can't even think of the boy's name. Y'all can write in the comments. I done forgot the little boy's name. Who had people doing heroin and shit on live. So, it's, you know, it's just the real. Yep, Professor Griff was one of the few. Professor Griff always rapped the same shit back in the 80s and 90s as the same thing he's saying now. So you notice nobody calls Professor Griff a hypocrite. Nobody says, Professor Griff, we're not trying to hear that mush mouth shit. We only do that towards the Snoops and the Diddies and the T.I.s. Not trying to hear that shit. Go back to two-stepping and rapping about selling drugs. That girl turned Latina quick. H.I. since 5, she says, my husband loves listening to you and I enjoy when I hear snippets of your thoughts. Do your thing, lady. We support you. Thank you so much to you and your husband. Very much appreciated. Thank you guys for the support. So this has been a really nice vibe. Okay, we had a great live stream. I've been on for an hour and 34 minutes. So it's time for me to say goodbye. We had over 11,000 people in here. So thank you to everybody who joined me. We had really good dialogue, really good conversation. So I'll be back again, maybe, what is today, Monday? Maybe I'll come back like Wednesday or something, honey. Okay? So I'll see you guys later. Y'all have a good day. Deuces.